Hey friends, are you ready to go to hell?
Alright, look, here's the deal. It's Friday night, it's about 12:30 a.m. on Saturday now, and I've been really sad this week about not being able to go to the Descent. Now, I don't usually like complaining, I don't usually get sad about missing out on things. I try to make the most of whatever I'm doing. But last year, I had such an incredible time at the Stream of Many Eyes. I had such an awesome time meeting everybody there, people who have now become really good friends of mine. And I've done so much more in terms of getting involved with D&D since then that I was really sad, like I said, disappointed that I wasn't going to get to go to the Descent this year. However, tonight, Friday night, I went out to meet with some friends after they were done with the Descent for the night. And badge, can you see it? I got a badge. So, I'm going to go to the Descent, which is awesome. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, I will be at the Descent. I'm so excited. Making D&D content over the last year, and videos, and DM's Guild content, all stuff that I started motivated by the experience I had at the Descent has been awesome, and I'm excited to do a lot more of it. And this feels like a good chapter break, I guess, in that first year of inspiration. So, let's go to the Descent. Before I go, I've got a little bit of work to do. I'm revising some translations that I've got to turn in for a really, really great series that I've been working on. And then I'm also looking right now at some character art and designs. This is some world designs from a new comic book project that I'm working on. A new big giant graphic novel that'll probably take a while to complete, but this is the first art that I've gotten from it, and I'm so hyped. I'm about as decked out as I can be now. I've got my Death Saves original jacket. That's probably a really bad angle. And then I've got my Dungeons & Dragons t-shirt. And I don't really have much other D&D wear, but I'm feeling really appropriate for the event today, and I'm really excited to head on down. Alright, so the first thing I did was walk in, grab my swag bag, and realize I probably should have gotten that at the end of the day, so I don't have to lug it around the entire time. There's a lot of cool stuff in here we'll take a look at later, but for now I'm gonna go hide this in my car. It's 4:30, spent a long day hanging out, talking to people, catching up. I'm gonna head home, get some work done, eat, and then I'm gonna come back down for the last game tonight, which is DM'd by Chris Perkins with a whole cool cast of players. Ooh, it's dark in here.
That's probably better. All right, I pounded out some work. I ate. I took a little bit of time to rest and fed my cat. And I'm good to go. It's time to go back down to the descent. I also switched out of my D&D shirt because I was sweaty.
Welcome everybody to the last game of the evening. I'm your DM for this show, Chris Perkins.
My name is Jim Zub, and I write the Dungeons & Dragons comic series. And I'm playing Minsk, and I'm here with my faithful hamster.
I just bounce a little bit to sort of test the structural stability of what I'm holding on to.
It breaks.
Woo!
I'd like you to make a strength saving throw
Yeah.
at disadvantage.
Sure.
Every time he does this, he de-ages a year.
No. I'm Twiggy. Are we friends? Sure. Okay. Want to meet my squirrel? Yes. Absolutely.
Whoa.
That's what Stark say.
There's nothing there.
Twiggy knows no mercy.
I want to take off my little sandals
Okay.
and then slide the boots on.
All right.
So
And I
I
just kind
assume,
of click my heels together and I'm like, fly. Fly.
You're like waiting for attunement.
Yeah.
Make a super duper
super.
strength athletics check.
What is super duper?
Disadvantage. In fact, how many are clinging on to you now?
1, 2, 2,
I'm small.
3.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Double disadvantage.
Is that a thing?
Roll 3 dice and take the lowest.
My God.
Remember, we are actually in hell.
Double disadvantage. 15, 18, 10. With my athletics, that's a 17.
Success. So Boo can leap onto your shoulder at this
Yes,
point.
welcome back.
Now do it again for the rest of the trip up to the top.
Crouch low into Minska's palm,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hold my action.
All right.
I have no ranged weapon. I have a ranged weapon. Fly through, my friend. Go for the eyes.
And that's where we'll stop.
It's Saturday night. I'm back home. It was an awesome game. Really fun. Really funny. I'm so exhausted. That game, I think, is just a really great reminder, not that we really needed one this weekend, of why D&D is so much fun. The Sirenscape audio behind the game, also really, really great. Cued whenever kind of things happen. They had their soundboard ready and could pop off. Really great sound cues with it. I'm way more exhausted than I realized. I think running around today between the work I did this morning, waking up early, and just being on all day while I was at the show, I'm just gonna be home, rest, maybe get a little bit more work done, hang out with the kitty cat. That's his seat. And then go to bed and do it all over tomorrow. So it's Sunday morning. I took some time and slept between last night and this morning. Unfortunately, my cat woke me up at 4:30 a.m. because he was hungry, but I managed to get back to sleep. I wanted to take a look at the swag bag that I got from the event and show you what's inside. All right, well, this is the bag, which I think is pretty cool, from the alternate cover of the new Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus book coming out in September. Let's look inside. So this is quite a haul. First, we've got what looks like some sort of D&D playmat, which I'm not really quite sure the usage of, but it looks cool, and the fabric is nice. We've got dice, as usual, standard Wizards D&D dice, and then announcement about heavy metal dice that are coming, which feel pretty nice. Some little odds and ends here. Nice
Archon the Cruel, Waterdeep pin, DM's Guild pin, bunch of little postcards with little promos, Adventure Zone, Fantasy Grounds, sticker sheet with some cool stickers, prints of the cover art for the new Descent into Avernus book. This is the standard cover and the deluxe cover. Some minis, couple minis. A Mad Maggie mini, which seems to be, I guess, one of the new characters from Avernus, a Night Hag. And I got a young green dragon, but that's pretty awesome. So we also have this map here from Roll20. Of course, we have the Ghosts of Saltmarsh book, which is awesome. I really can't wait to pour through this. This is actually probably one of the books that I'm most excited about that D&D has released in a little while. The little Warriors of Waterdeep beanie, a preview of the Monsters and Creatures book from the new Young Adventurers Guide that they're releasing, which seems cool, and some comics. We've got an Adventure Zone thing here. This is a little bit of comic stuff, and the new, a new Adventure Zone adventure, and issue 1 of the Rick and Morty vs. Dungeons and Dragons comics. That's the haul, which, that's not bad. I think that's actually pretty good. I'm very impressed with the amount of stuff that you get in there. It is a $300 ticket to go to the event, but I think you get about, I don't know, close to $80, somewhere around that, of swag, which isn't bad. And on top of the events and everything, and just getting to hang out and see everybody there, makes it really worth it, to me at least. So now I'm going to get ready, get some food, and go down to the event pretty soon. Just barely eat the rest. Got my food, gonna eat, gonna get some more work done. It's a good start to the day. Watching some web DM, Breakfast of Champions going on here.
Well, my faith was strong, but I needed proof. I saw her bathing on the roof. She's so beautiful, I failed my save completely. Well, she tied me to her iron chair. She broke my lute, she cut my hair, and from my lips she drew the hallelujah.
I play TNT on Sunday nights. TNT, characters with might. TNT, adventures bestowed. TNT, playing majors and rogues.
And this one is dedicated to one of our favorite dungeon masters. Hey, dungeon lady, won't you let me in to your heart? Hey, dungeon lady, don't you tear my world all apart.
His huge wings blotting out the sun.
All right, so Tito told me not to say too much, so all I'm going to say is hardcover, Eberron, that's happening. So thank you so much for being here. So let's have a great year.
See you all next year!
So that's it. I'm leaving the event. I didn't do a great job capturing a whole bunch of video from it. Hopefully the wind isn't too bad, but I had a great time. It was a lot of fun talking to people, seeing everybody. Just hanging out and enjoying the event. That concert in the end was so great. I felt really lucky getting to go, so I am glad that I could bring you all a little bit with me to share the journey. Now, as usual throughout this weekend, I gotta go back, finish working, and well, that'll be it.
So it is Monday morning. The descent is officially over. There's something pretty special about this kind of event that is so focused on a single thing. I've spent a lot of time going to conferences and especially comic conventions, and while those are focused on comics, comics itself is still a really huge field with a lot of different niche interests within that. You can thin slice it a lot of different ways. But this event is just about D&D, and while D&D is a big game that can be really expansive and cater to many different kinds of gamers, it's still just D&D, and we're all ultimately playing the same game. And so for that, this was kind of perfect in that way, because it brings a really tight-knit community that's all super into and passionate about the same thing, even closer together, allowing them to spend time together. I think it's... Oh, look. There's a squirrel. Wow, I really am so distractible. You're crawling like right up to me. Holy cow. Hi. Don't take my phone, please. Don't take my phone. Can I grab my phone? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hi, squirrel. Oh, okay. Bye, squirrel. Oh, there's another one on the rooftop over there. Wow. Well, that was lovely. What was I saying? We're all passionate about the same thing. We're all super into the same game. We're all playing the same game, even when the details of our games are completely different. And so getting to spend that time together, 300 people, with people who are, playing games at home, people who are creating content online, streaming, making videos, writing adventures, writing supplements for the DMs Guild, all of that. I find it especially worth it since I've started creating more content, and just because I now have really good friends in this community that I love to see. Having the DMs Guild there too was also really cool. It was fun seeing a lot of the DMs Guild projects in print, being kind of promoted and presented to an audience that might not have really seen them before or might not have heard about the DMs Guild. I know that there were definitely people there who did not know about the DMs Guild, and there are so many incredible projects up on there that I think it's great that more people are going to be able to find them, hopefully, and through that hear about it. It's also got me excited to keep creating more DMs Guild content. I've kind of been taking a break from comic conventions in general, so as far as having an event to go to, it's really nice to get to go to this one. It's in my neck of the woods, it's here in LA, and I think I had kind of forgotten how when I come home from a comic convention, I'm just so motivated. A lot of people, I think, get really drained afterwards, and I'm definitely lower on energy a little bit today, but that motivation to make, to create, to continue to become part of this community is the same motivation I feel for the comic book community. And now having an event around D&D that does that is something I'm really grateful for, and something to look forward to for next year, because I imagine that they'll keep doing this. It's been great. It's been really fun. I really hope they keep doing this, and I'd like to be a little more involved every single year. So thanks again for following along. Thanks again for watching. I hope you stick around and decide to keep watching the videos that I'm making and hear about everything I'm working on.